What is going on, guys? My name is Cain, I'm here with Josh, and welcome to the next episode of Scape and Listen, episode number 9.
Yeah, hey guys. So this one is covering September BTS, and I think if you guys have checked it out, you will be well aware that it is a pretty full-on month.
It's a big one, yeah. As always, the link to the article will be in the description, so you can follow along as we're going along.
Yeah, but there is a lot to cover.
There is.
And it is. I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot to do, so
Big month.
we're pretty much just gonna scroll down the news article.
Yes.
So and cover each thing and voice our opinions, I guess you'd say.
It's a fancy way of putting it.
It is, but
Let's jump straight in then.
yeah, get the ball rolling with so Super September with the double challenge XP and superhero challenges throughout September.
Speaking of the devil, Josh and I right now are both doing day 2 of the superhero challenge, which is collecting the 200 divine tears in the battlefield.
Yep, and so it's the same for everyone, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, yeah, so yesterday was of course the 10 portents of restoration.
That was weird, man.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys did it, but the way I did it was just I went naked to metal dragons with 10 portents. So the anti-fire obviously hits you quite a lot, so that it was pretty much 10 hits, 10 portents, and easy.
What level portents did you have? Like what food?
I was.
Did you buy the portents outright, or did you make them?
And I just made them at the area I was at, which was the Slayer Tower, so they healed 1600.
Oh, okay.
So
what food did you have to use for those?
Shark. Yeah, shark.
Right, okay.
So what'd you do?
I was a bit of a struggle. I decided to go to KBD, but I only used salmon. And they didn't heal very much. KBD almost killed me. There was a panic telly or two involved to get my challenge done, but it was fun. I had salmon in the bank and I had the energy.
There at the end.
So,
yeah.
Well,
nice.
I didn't have excess energy to make the level I was currently at, and I didn't have enough excess energy of any of the others to
Gotcha.
pull it together. So it was the salmon was the only choice.
Nice.
So anyway, talking about the Super September challenges and the rewards from them, what do you think about the superhero outfit?
I mean, the concept art looks pretty interesting.
Looks pretty badass, to be honest.
And I'm sort of glad that they have made it that you need to log on every day.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be as common as if if you could not if you could not log on for a couple of days and then just do 2 in one day. So it does require obviously consistent gameplay. I hope it doesn't get, I hope not every second person's walking around in it, but
well, at the same time, the top 1,000 people on the
oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Yeah,
seasonal ones will get the gold version.
So that's an incentive to get in the top 1,000, because obviously having rarer items is an incentive to try and get it.
Sure is. I think it looks like something out of the movie Kick-Ass. That's just me though.
Yeah, no. I reckon it looks pretty cool. I mean, obviously the concept art and what it can actually look like can be light years apart, but we will find out in a month.
Yes. It's already been leaked a few of the challenges that are going to be around. One of them was the portents one, and one of them is eating 50 bananas, I think it was. Which is just going to be hassle. I can't imagine the price of bananas is going to go up too much, but it probably already has, that it's been leaked. Can you imagine if like bananas were like 10k each or something?
Oh yeah, stuff like that's just going to be frustrating.
It'd be a good money making method, just go sit on Karumja and pick bananas.
I would be surprised if the price changed too much though. I would be surprised.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh,
I'm sure people will go pick or set up banana picking bots.
Hold on, Josh. I just need to pause for 1 second.
Alright.
Alright, that was my bad. Skype was being a bit annoying, but it's all good. We're back. More from the Super September with regards to challenges is that all of your challenges will give 2 times XP.
Except DG.
Yeah, DG is 1.25,
Yeah.
but That
So
already gives you more XP than you could imagine from one challenge anyway.
Yeah. And I mean challenges. I mean a lot of challenges at the moment are already, fairly decent XP for not doing a lot.
Yeah.
Especially if you're already training the skill. I mean for Div, I mean I'm level 81. 80.
81 divination.
80.
Far out, man.
And so I get I think I got a little 3.3k.
Nice.
And I mean that's I'm already at the like my task was to get 100 of the energy that at my area.
Yeah.
It's not like you have to go to the lowest area or anything like that. So
yeah, so you're still training your normal way.
Yeah, and so getting 3.5k, essentially 3.5k bonus XP for just training as you normally would it's pretty cool. And obviously you get your free spin in the process, which I just got a small cash bag, so moving right along. But I mean DG, like if you guys have done your DG challenges, the XP from those are ridiculous.
Sure are.
So another 25% on top of the standard is even better. So
it's beautiful.
Gotta love it.
A few of the other rewards we didn't really cover from superhero stuff is
a
couple of titles that you can get. Super titles. I have no idea what they're going to be. I have no idea if it says it in here.
Yeah, just having a scan through a new there's a new emote.
Yeah, there's lightning bolts, claws, superhero shield, and yeah, like you said, a new emote.
A hulking amount of XP.
Hulking amount.
Oh, that's for those who complete a superhero challenge. There's a hulking amount of so that's just the standard XP you get from.
Yeah, I think I got about 21k or 22k DG XP. So.
Yeah,
I think nice.
I got 16k on a 99. So I think it's just that thing. It's the higher the level you use it on, the more XP you get.
Yeah.
And as of this video, you can't use lamps on Div, unfortunately.
Oh, I wish.
Speaking of which, I'm also curious to see when they update that.
What was the release date for Divination? Do you know off the top of your head?
Oh, I think tomorrow 3 weeks or something? Something like that? Sound right?
Yeah, you might be right.
Not sure of the date, but yeah, I think it was...
something like that.
Yeah. So it's been out roughly 3 weeks.
So if it's usually a month afterwards, which could be...
Yeah, that's what I'm sort of thinking.
A week and a half away or something like that until we can actually start using our pendants and lamps on it, which will be beautiful.
Yeah, so just... Oh, challenge done.
You finished already. I got 145.
Was that? You're on 145?
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't think there's really much else in the superhero thing. Like to sort of round it off, I think it's a cool idea. It's not something you can do every month, of course, because it would just get boring and lame, and you'd be handing out XP easily. But these monthly things that I've done in the past, some of them were good, like giving you double drops or something like that. But then there was the lame ones where like there was something to do with monkeys, I think it was. And there was really lame weekends, like they did those wild weekends or something for a month. Whereas I think this, an everyday kind of thing, which benefits you, especially if you make the commitment to log in every day and do a little challenge. I'm just interested to see like how difficult they're gonna get, especially towards like later in the month. But yeah, I think it's cool. Overall, out of 10, what do you give this part of the BTS, Josh?
I think I'd have to give it a solid 8 or something. Like, there's not really been anything like it as far as I'm aware. I mean, there's been those cryptic clue challenges that are like a few days, but this being a solid month, I reckon it's something different. I'm for it.
I would give it a solid 8 out of 10 as well.
Yeah. So we'll wrap up the
Super September.
Super September there.
Chuck it over the right hand shoulder for good luck, or is it left hand shoulder? Anyway, Dungeoneering task set is the next thing. The true superheroes of Dungeoneering task set are you, the players. Now, I'm going to let Josh probably lead the way on this one. He's got the comp cape. He is 200 mil Dungeoneering. He knows that stuff inside and out. I haven't even finished all the tasks, so don't sell yourself short, Josh, you trim comper.
Well, X-trim for the time being.
But you're 80 divination, so you're almost there.
Anyway, yeah, so I'm actually looking forward to another task set. DG, I mean, obviously having got 200 mil, I've done a fair bit of DG in my time.
Just a bit.
It'll be good to, I mean, I don't know. So easy tasks will include a game of sinkholes and defeating a boss solo. Elite tasks won't require 99 or above. So that is, but they'll take you pretty close. So that's pretty good.
No, it is good.
So that's, I'm sure a lot of you guys will be glad to hear that.
It means that a lot of people will have the requirements to get Elite done, but not everyone. Like, every man and his dog can't just rock up and finish Elite.
Yeah. So I mean, there's things like wielding a Spirit Bloom orb, which I think is 90 magic.
Yep, I believe so.
Spirit Bloom, yeah. And killing Warped Galuga while avoiding its 1 life point attack.
I hate that thing.
Yeah. Regardless, yeah. So you can. It says here, the rest will be completable regardless of whether you're playing solo or in a team, which is good because I know a lot of people that prefer to just do everything at their own pace solo. So it's nice to have that, you're not having to forcing you to get into a team and all that. Standard. There are standard rewards. It says tokens and XP, of course.
The rewards for this actually look pretty damn good, to be honest.
Yes.
There's a few that look a bit lame, but...
Yeah, it's the XP that, obviously that's not going to mean a lot to me, but additional bind slots, smuggler price reductions, we were talking about this the other day. I think smuggler is,
I thought it was cheap to start with.
Yeah, a lot of it's...
How much cheaper can you make it?
I think one thing about it is that it's more... I guess it's more for people that have to buy resources, whereas...
True.
Like, I've been maxed for quite a while, so you get used to just being able to mine it or woodcut the resources.
Yeah.
So I can see, like, maybe in that respect. So I'm not going to speak for everyone on that, because I know there are a lot of people that aren't maxed.
True.
So I guess it helps them out. Secondary ring tracks.
That's interesting.
There's actually something I'd forgotten about with DG, because I didn't do it for a long time, and I forgot you have a ring bound to give you a certain bonus. So I guess this just means that you can have 2 bonuses active at a time, which is always nice. Extended resource dungeons. Now I think this will be quite good, because a lot of you that have utilized resource dungeons in the past, I know I think I used to do Slayer with blue dragons in the resource dungeon and black demons in the chaos tunnels. I don't know what they're like now, but they do get a lot of use, so it's curious to see how those go. It doesn't say they'll be bringing out new ones. It's just, so I just assume they're adding on to the current ones. Crab hands.
Yeah, crab hands. Is that something you wear? Are they edible or what?
Crab hand. I don't know. It sounds like a bit of a delicacy.
But it does.
A Thok headbutt override. I think that'll be quite popular.
Probably.
People just smacking the crap out of a rock with their head.
I would not mind headbutting the crap out of you, Josh. It'd be one of my favourite pastimes on this game, I think.
Oh yes. What else we got? Additional gate stones.
That's interesting.
Is it going to be
one more, or can you have like 2 more? So you can have up to 3 gate stones and the group one?
Because it says additional gate stones, plural, so I'm assuming potentially more than just one additional one.
That's crazy, man. That could make floors crazy quick.
Yeah, if you can have several gates, that's just going to end up being mental.
If you have 5 people that can have at least 3 gates each, that's like 15
if you
gates
have
and
5 people with 5 gate stones each, the funnest part is going to be remembering who's got what gated. That's going to be an absolute nightmare. You're doing well to remember that.
So true, I didn't even think
it's
of
going
that.
to be hilarious.
Yeah. But anyway, the last reward I can see there though is the Dungeoneering hard mode.
Yes, that could be cool.
Has potential. Definitely has potential.
For those people that it's fair to say since EOC, DG has got a lot easier in terms of surviving and things like that.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot harder to die now. And a hard mode will be just like at God Wars, where I don't know in terms. I'm assuming it could be better XP. So there's the incentive to do that, just like the hard mode in God Wars, you can get better loot.
Yep.
Uh, but I'll definitely give it a go. Just adding another aspect to it, just mixing it up, giving people the option. I mean, of course, you can do the easy mode and smash it out and get fast XP. But one thing I do hope is that the hard mode, I hope if it is fast XP, it's comparatively better or something. So
Yeah,
it doesn't become dead content for people that are, for people that are racing for XP. I hope they don't go, well, why would I do hard mode? It takes twice as long to do a floor, but I only get 10% more XP.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd hate for it to be like that, where it just turns to
take twice as long. I feel like it needs to give double XP. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what I hope. But we will find out.
Yes.
Within a month.
We will. We didn't quickly cover, like, how the everything has their item. The dungeoneering item that you unlock will be the aura. So a pretty unique one. Like, you've got Karumcha gloves for rock plate body. It's going to be the dungeoneering aura, which will give you all the effects that we spoke of earlier, like the additional bind spots, and the smuggler price reductions and stuff like that, which will be kind of cool.
Yeah, it'd be good, and obviously it'll get a lot of. I'll definitely be doing it for another trim requirement.
For sure.
And so yeah, I don't think there's much more to cover there.
Not even trim requirements, just comp cape requirement, wouldn't it be?
Oh yeah, sorry, just comp requirements. So yeah, and I can't imagine there would be any crazy requirements that take a long time, like
If you can do them all solo, then I can't.
Yeah, but you know how there was the temple trekking one for the Mauritania, like ones that take. I mean, that was 20, 30 plus hours, So I can't imagine there's going to be anything in the DG ones that'll be like that.
Yeah, I feel as though if you get lucky and it's on your floor, you'll just be able to do it instantly and you'll get it done. Like, it's just going to be a hassle of finding the floor that has it rather than spending time to grind it out.
Yeah.
So yes, Dungeoneering task set should be...
That pretty much wraps up.
Yeah, should be on the way this month, and looking forward to it myself, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of Dungeoneering, but I like task sets, and even though I haven't done the desert one yet, I'm just lazy. Or Berthorpe.
Yeah, but you're working towards 120 DG, so a bit of additional XP and all that will go down a treat.
Exactly. Would not mind it at all.
Nope.
Anyway, the next thing on the agenda is the Birthright of the Dwarves Grandmaster Finale.
Yeah. Now, I can't really remember what the is this the like Tale of a Forgotten Dwarf, like that sort of thing or something?
Is it King of the Dwarves is the last one? No.
Yeah, something like that. People are going to be sitting there going, "You quest noobs!"
Yeah, you absolute muppets. You're meant to be maxing comp, and you don't even know what quest is.
Yeah. But it'll be. I mean, generally, a finale quest, Grandmaster finale quest, is generally going to be set up to be pretty good.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the boss fight should be good.
Should be fun.
I mean, if you look at the other sort of bosses that you've had to fight, I hope they make it quite a, I mean, they don't really make quest bosses impossible, but I hope it's a good fight.
Yeah.
Like, it takes a bit of effort instead of just wandering up and give it the old heave-ho and away you go,
Yeah, exactly, like click and wait or something.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. It's, I mean, we'll try and get a guide out on that.
Yeah.
It might be a little bit delayed because it'll be a bit harder to do on release than
especially if it's going to be midweek, like.
Yeah, I mean, the last quest we did was the
remake of Black Knight's Fortress, the Death of Chivalry.
Yeah, the Death of Chivalry. That was a easy quest, and that took a lot of effort to do on release and then get it edited and that. So
yeah,
we'll work on.
For the video was quite long, but like because we did a walkthrough rather than a guide, I think it took. You got to like give Josh a round of applause or something. He did a lot of effort to get that video out, and even though it was
on a school night,
you can't say school night.
On a work night,
a weekday. Come on, Josh, be mature. It did take multiple hours, and I think that's the forgotten thing about video making is the time that goes into it. But we will do our best to get a guide or a walkthrough to Birthright of the Dwarves out ASAP after release.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to doing that. Me and Kane will probably end up doing it together.
Yeah.
It's good fun when you do that.
Yeah, we'll see.
I guess the next part to look at that is the boss. If you've seen the BTS, like Kane said, link in the description, you'll see a picture of the Chaos Giant, which has got one monster arm and then 3 little baby dragon throwing axe arms.
Look at that silly thing.
I know.
Oh, look at its cute little arms. Oh. Can't wait to see it in game.
Yeah.
I bet it's going to kill me, and I'm calling it a cute little thing.
And it looks like it's got a padlock around its helmet, so it's looking pretty ruthless.
It looks pretty mean, man. It's got a big
It's
diaper.
got a big sweet jock strap on. Sumo wrestler dwarf, like.
Dwarf giant as well, so like it's oxymoron.
Yeah.
Anyway, rewards.
Word.
The thing that's interesting here is that it's also, what do you call it? Player suggested or player something content. So people have drawn the concept art for the Chaos Giant, and someone else has drawn the concept art for the Chaos Druid Leader. It's going to be in the quest too. And there's also going to be some changes that were player suggested to the Lava Flow Mine with rewards to do with that. So I'm definitely looking forward to a lot of rewards, because as it mentions down here a bit further, there's going to be, I think it says 3 new dragon items.
Yeah, and I think a big thing here is the Imkando pickaxe, which is a mining smithing version of the Inferno adze, which is obviously woodcutting and fire making.
Yes.
That's going to be unreal.
It will be.
So I assume it just smelts ores as you mine them.
That'd be really cool.
So I guess it depends whether, I mean, obviously when you cut a log and you burn it, you don't get anything back from there. So I wonder if as you smelt the ore it disappears, or whether you get a bar in your inventory, or...
I would imagine it would disappear and you just get XP, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it'd be very OP.
Yep, if you get the bar as well.
Yeah, because people just go start mining rune and you just get rune bars without the coal. And
I was more meaning like gold, like where you don't need it. I mean, yeah, if you mine a rune ore, it turns into a rune bar, you'd be like, mint.
Yeah, man.
But
no,
something
true.
like a
gold,
like a gold ore, if it goes straight to a gold bar. But I think, like you say, I imagine it'll just turn into, because I mean, a lot of people drop the ores anyway.
Yeah.
So this is a way to go, well, instead of dropping the ore, I may as well get some XP out of it, you know?
Exactly, yeah. It doesn't really mention any of the other... It mentions Dragon Throwing Axe, I think, or maybe it's just because I heard that somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, it would sort of... I mean, there's already Dragon Battle Axes, so... And if they're bringing 3 new Dragon weapons, I think a Dragon Throwing Axe would have to be one of them, looking at that picture. As for the others, I guess...
Is the Imkando pickaxe, is that going to be one of the 3 new Dragon weapons, or is that alongside of it?
I'm going to say, looking at that, I'm going to say it's alongside.
Yeah. Which,
because they would have said including, and
yeah, true.
So yeah, 3 new dragon weapons. I'm thinking, what is there? Throwing axe, Warhammer,
and something else. Short sword.
Ah. Wow.
It's no rapier type dragon weapon, so maybe there's going to be a stabby weapon that's better than the dagger.
Interesting.
Considering lots of this game is built around stab/crush now.
But unfortunately, like a lot of other dragon items, it'll be high on release because people want to be the first to get it, and it'll go down.
Out price within 6 months.
I mean, the perfect example of that is
Dragon Kite Shield.
I mean, Dragon Crossbow is an exception because you need it for Ascensions, so maybe they'll... I mean, it's hard to say if they'll do something similar.
What, you're going to need a rune short sword to make a dragon short sword? Oh no.
I mean, like, in terms of... No, actually, I doubt it, because there is a 90 weapon for each combat style now.
Yeah.
So I don't think they'll be doing something like that.
Yeah, and all dragon things will have to have...
You never know.
True, never know. Could be surprised.
And one final thing to talk about with that quest is the requirements at the bottom. So, yeah, King of the Dwarves, yeah, so that is the previous quest.
Oh, I'm so good.
Use quest nerd.
I'm just
nerd, I should say.
Nerd, yeah, that's right. Yeah. You respect the nerds. Josh.
80 mining. So 80 mining, 82 smithing, and 85 strength.
Is that requirements to start, or is that to get extra rewards?
That says if you plan to bring the dwarf storyline to a glorious end, make sure you are combat ready, have completed King of the Dwarves, and have those 3 stats.
Straight up requirements. They got to be the highest so far.
Mining, I guess to get to 80 mining, it's a bit of a grind.
Well, what quest has a higher requirement than level 85 in a skill?
Yeah, I think that's
Isn't Ritual the Majra at the highest with 78?
Don't know.
I'm quest nerding you again, man.
Yeah. I'll take your word for it.
The floodgates are open. Anyone want some knowledge? I've got it all.
Okay, yeah. Take advantage of this rare moment.
Absolutely. I'm on fire. Floodgates open. It's just a stream of knowledge. I'm dropping knowledge bombs all over the place. Watch your steps, everybody.
Okay, let's move on before his head explodes, everyone.
Oh, this is the most important update, in my opinion, of the month. Dwarf graphical update.
Dwarf graphical update.
They seriously look like Gimli and all his sisters. I see graphical updates just get me so down sometimes, because I suppose this month is pretty epic, so like you can bring it in alongside updates and it's all good, as I imagine this update will happen at the same time as the quest. But
yeah, I'd say it would be one and the same.
Yeah, I believe so.
It makes sense.
Sorry, my dad just came in my room. He's been really annoying. You're gonna be on video for that. Anyway, moving on. Sorry about that rude interruption, everybody. It mentions a few of the dwarves and stuff like that, but you know, dwarfs are dwarfs, and they're so small you're not going to notice the change anyway.
Yeah. So if you go through it quickly, blah 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 blah. Dwarf models, animations, cheat heads, stocky dwarves, blah blah blah, or training artisans workshops. So I mean, it's not going to be a huge impact on the game. I'd assume they would do it to tie it in with the quest, so everybody can at least get a taste of it.
Yeah, exactly.
But then, I mean, obviously after that, then you won't have much to do with it at all.
For sure.
Not a monstrous update there.
And I don't think we should waste any more time on it.
Nope. So moving right along.
Next on the list, Virago's Little Surprise. Now this, well, Josh and I have not really Viragoed much together. We haven't been together once, I don't think.
Yeah, I was going to say haven't Viragoed much. Haven't Viragoed at all.
Josh only did a kill, or he tried to do a couple of kills, or did a couple of kills to get his trim back. I tried a couple on release and failed epically and went through about 700 million yaks and 4.5 million rocktails, it felt like. But I am keen to try it. But now with all these new things coming out, I'm just going to be all over the place. I am the quest nerd, but the Virago noob. It's still interesting though. I like changes to bosses, especially when, you know, if someone gets used to it. Like if they made a big change to bandos and stuff, I can imagine bandos getting more popular and stuff. I'm all for bossing. As you guys probably know, Josh and I are big time PVMers now. We love getting some bossing in. So when they switch some stuff up, we're all on it.
We're all over it like a rash. Yeah.
Like a rash?
Yeah.
Why'd you have to go all contagious? But yeah, anyway, just mentions that...
got awkward!
It did! What did you do that for? A new rotation. Anyone worthy enough to face him, yep. You better be beware as he'll be firing his new green bomb this month. Now, I know that he has like a red one, I think. I'm going to get absolutely trolled here because there's probably not going to be a red one. But
hey, wait, actually, I'll stop you there, Cain. I'll say, if you have been to Virago, then let us know what this could mean, maybe?
Yeah, let us know what you think about the changes that would be coming up if you guys are keen on doing Virago or are keen Viragoers. Did that work? Viragoers?
Viragorians?
No, you suck. Let's move on.
Viragoites? No, okay. Alright. Anyway. So it is, I mean...
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why I don't take Cain out in public, okay? Anyway, so...
The next thing I'm really excited for.
Oh yeah, combat timers would be cool.
Yeah.
This is what not so much like a crucial update, but just handy as hell.
So good. It just sounds epic. Like, being able to time your overload with time remaining. That's just something I've wanted since Overload was released.
Because usually you sit there and go, oh, I'll wait till my overload runs out. I mean, you know it's going to be less than around 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But, I mean, how often have you guys gone, all right, when the next overload runs out, and you smack, I don't know, next for the first time or something, and then it goes, your overload will run out in 30 seconds.
Yeah. It doesn't even say your overload's going to run out, does it? It says your overload's about to, and then it just does.
Yeah. No, I was thinking, oh, anti-fire's the other one as well.
Yeah, and prayer-renewal too.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you usually pair it up with, so you can have
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
but
the
now,
prayer renewal.
It's going to be perfect, man. Accurate feedback when they're going to expire, and
I'm happy with that one.
Customize your buffs and debuffs instead of having them all together would be a kind of cool addition as well.
I hope they make it so you can like remove prayers from the list.
Oh yeah.
So if you open your prayer tab, you like say for us it'll be say I don't know protect item, your deflects and your turmoil and the other two, whatever.
Anguish and torment.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
I think so. Yeah. None of the leeches and the saps and all that. You know,
so good at this game.
I've never I've never used those. I never will use them. Yeah. So it just gets annoying when you go to change your thing and it's
all over the place. But yeah, if they're gonna do a buff and debuff kind of switch up, I really hope they fix the NPCs that have overhead prayers.
Oh
That's
yes.
one of the biggest piss takes ever, man. Trying to see what the tormented demon is praying.
And Nyx as well. Like we went to Nyx, and after they had changed it originally, and it just became. It went from being behind the buffs to on the little bar with them.
And you can't even see it. And it updates like 5 seconds after it actually changes.
Yeah, and that's the worst thing.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah, it's the sort of thing you go there and you go, it's just. Do you guys not think about this before you implement it? It gets frustrating.
Yeah.
And then when it's still in the game, it's like surely it's an easy fix or something.
Fix this, please. Yeah. Oh, we won't rage about that anymore.
No.
We'll get over it.
So, combat timers. Oh yeah, we should have done that for the other stuff. But out of 10, combat timers.
I think as long as they do it well, a 9. Yeah. Very much Cain orientated update. I've been keen for this for ages.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. The next thing, the Battle of Lumbridge comes to a, wait for it, epic conclusion. Ooh. They used the word epic.
They did.
It better be epic. Just saying, it better be. Because epic is a big word, Josh.
It's setting the tone for something quite epic, I would think.
I just got one of those instant migraine type headaches where it's just like, did that really just happen?
That big like exhaling sigh, like.
It actually physically hurt me to listen to that. But anyway.
All right.
A god will stand victorious, Sarah. While the other is I'm not going to try and say that. Humiliatingly.
Good boy.
Defeated. Is that right?
Humiliatingly, yes.
It's a big word, man. Come on, that's like what? Humiliatingly. That's 6 syllables.
Oh, you're just throwing big words at me now, aren't you?
Be proud of me.
God, fuck. Okay.
The world will be forever changed. That's what I'm worried about. Oh, God. Shockwaves of the battle have felt through the world, as well as the upcoming game and quest content. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious to see is to, I mean, you've got to think that, say, me and Cain, for example, chose Zamorak, so Sarah's obviously going to win.
Yep.
But you can't imagine that it's going to be a huge disadvantage having picked Zammy.
You are now reset to level 1 in all skills.
Yeah, good fight, Zamorak follower.
Bank is wiped.
Yeah, back to Lumbridge.
And you gain XP 1/3 of the normal rate.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Before we get there, still choices to be made, and the tide of the battle can be turned. So,
yeah.
I will really be interested in to see how they can make Zammy catch up 28 million points.
Yeah, something ridiculous. Yeah.
Like we've said before, we've discussed Battle of Lumbridge before. I feel as though it is a cool addition to the game, but it is being overly hyped, in my opinion. They haven't done anything to wow me yet.
The thing is, they pretty much built RS3 around like Battle of Lumbridge was essentially one of these massive things coming in with RS3.
Yeah, to take us into the 6th age.
Yeah, and it's not really been.
It hasn't. You help your team by doing an AFK type skilling method.
Yeah.
Like that, or you can go kill things. Oh, there's an enriched thing. Shh.
Oh, speaking of which, mine. Oh, there's mine.
Yeah. I've almost got a full inventory.
I mean, they might prove us wrong yet. Like
they might.
But I mean, as of this video, it's. I mean, I guess it's cool. You can get your divine tiers and you can get your rewards and things like that. But the rewards, like I think I was Scape and Cain and we went and had a look and there was nothing in the rewards that were pushing us to camp there for the tiers.
The best thing you can get
or
is
anything
XP.
like that.
Like.
Yeah, and it wasn't. Yeah, it's quite slow. I guess like in terms of training at divine tiers to get the lamp, to get the XP. Is probably or is a lot slower than actually training the skill.
Yeah, I feel the same way. So here's hoping that they do something to wow us, really bring the Battle of Lumbridge to this epic conclusion that they mentioned before. I hope it does. I mean, I feel as though it has the potential. Like I really do, and I'd really like to get involved with some kind of epic battle type thing where you get to go in and there's just so many NPCs and you're just like the superhero, like the Achilles in the Battle of Troy and stuff, and you just like smash, 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 and take people out. Like that'd just be sick, man.
Yeah, I mean, as much as people don't like RS3, it has graphically, it's given the game so many more options in terms of making things like that more epic.
And to be honest, RS3 isn't even really here yet. We haven't switched to HTML5 yet, so the game still has a long way to go.
And as far as I see it, the initial change to RS3 is pretty much setting the baseline for how they can develop the game in the future.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to release RS3 and then all of a sudden, boom, you've got the final product,
Yeah, exactly.
And pretty much, I mean, HTML5 as well, it just pretty much opens the door to future content being even more epic and graphically intense. And things. I know a lot of people say it's becoming like WoW, it's becoming like LoL and all that sort of thing. But I'm enjoying the graphics. I don't play LoL, I don't play WoW. I only play RuneScape.
That's why you have a trim comp, Josh.
Well, there's a point. I wouldn't have.
Commitment and dedication.
If I played other games, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
So I mean, it's early. It's just like a lot of things. It's easy enough to sit here and speculate, but it's more about we'll just wait and see what Jagex provides, because I mean, you don't need me to tell you that they can fail to deliver a lot.
Yes, here's hoping we'll stay positive. Especially moving into the last topic of conversation. Solomon's Store editions, superhero teleports and hit splats.
Well, personally, what is
the rage in 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, Cain, what is? Let me just sit you down for a second. So I mean, what is a behind the scenes without a Solomon Store update? Pretty much.
Absolutely.
You know it's coming. You know it's going to be there, and they try to throw in it at the end. Where they think no one's, they'll go, oh, people don't like it, but we'll sneak it in at the end and hope that they haven't, hope that they won't notice, but it's there.
Everyone always notices.
And it's pretty much just part of the scenery now. Like it's coming. It's always there. So
when it talks about these critical hit splats will be changed to comic book style, Batman style, pow and bam bubbles. I really hope they only show for the person that's using them, because if they show up on my screen, because Josh is hitting Grador like Batman, I am gonna be pissed off. Frankly, it's going to annoy the crap out of me.
It is going to make me rage seeing people like pow, bang, smack, kapow. Like,
it's going to be infuriating, man. I'm just going to be like, this is not a comic book.
It's
far out. Okay.
What's going to be funny is when you critical hit with like a 1 or a 2. It's going to have like pow, and it's like 1.
Yeah.
Like,
well, hopefully it doesn't actually say the word there with it. If it just has like a big type of like a, I don't even know how you'd explain it, like a spiky cloud maybe, and it just has a number inside that,
actually,
then it wouldn't be too bad. But if it comes up with like,
I think you could actually, that could be a idea actually, because it does say critical hit splats can be changed to comic book style, so pow and bam. So I think it might just give them the crazy speech bubble sort of thing, as opposed to actually saying it. So I think
he is hoping.
Yeah, here is hoping. But even then, I hope you can still change it for everyone just to be standard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because yeah, otherwise it is going to be a bit frustrating.
A couple other things. There's a superhero transformation before flying away. A bulking up teleport where a fly makes you angry, changing you into a raging beast before leaping away. Well, that just sounds like something I have to get my hands on.
Time to
and it even
finishes up some rune coins.
Finishes that sentence with incredible. It's just going to be incredible, Josh. I cannot wait.
Let's just throw a whole bunch of adjectives and superlatives at it to make it sound even more rubbish than it already is.
Screw the combat timer, screw the quest, screw the task set. I want my superhero teleport. It brings a dull end to the BTS, Solomon Store does, but I think we have to try and just look at the big picture. This month has the making to be a really, really good September. A super September even.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe I just did that.
No. And here you are having a go at me for saying how epic the epic thing is earlier.
Come on, man. Yours was pretty lame.
Alright. It's 1-1. We'll leave it at that.
1-1. Okay, no, fair enough. Yeah, we will. We'll leave it at that, guys. There's nothing else in the behind the scenes that we haven't mentioned, so we've pretty much covered it all. As usual with these videos, leave a comment with your opinions, your thoughts, your ideas on the BTS, and anything else you guys want to tell us is always good too. Josh and I love comments as always. But
yeah, let us know what you guys like. What are your thoughts on it? Like anything that we've said that you agree or disagree. I mean, behind the scenes, it is purely us just speaking what we think. So you know, feel free to let us know.
It is entirely opinionated as well. So like, we can be wrong in your opinion, and we are more than happy to have you comment and tell us we're wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway guys, yeah, your Skype just went really laggy and it sounded like you were stuck in a lawnmower.
It has that effect. It's nothing new, so...
It did it again, which was just fantastic timing.
Brilliant.
Alrighty guys, we'll wrap it up and leave it there.
Sweet. So, until next time guys, take care.
Peace out. See ya.